What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from MTG Headquarters, and as we continue on the journey of opening every fat pack in Magic the Gathering history, we have reached Champions of Kamigawa, my nemesis set, as I will mispronounce just about every card. Champions of Kamigawa is the 33rd expansion. It was released in October of 2004. It was in late September. It featured 306 cards, so a huge set with 88 rares, uncommons, and 110 commons. Some of the big cards in this set would be Azusa, Sensei's Divining Top, Through the Breach, A Glimpse of Nature, obviously, Kikijiki Mirror Breaker, Kokusho, Boziju, Who Shelters All, we'll probably pronounce that, obviously, Gifts Ungiven. Lots of interesting rares. Some of the foils are close to $100. Sensei's Divining Top, Azusa, Kikijiki used to be really up there, but through several reprints, he's down there. But regardless of the fact, it's definitely an interesting set. And as they've locked in their format with Fat Packs, this has the Player's Guide, but now they've gone to the Tournament Pack and 3 Booster Packs. So you can see them kind of going back and forth. I'm wondering what their decision-making process was then. Why would they do tournament packs sometimes, but 6 booster packs and others? Maybe for the first set they always do tournament packs. I'm not sure. But we've got our legendary power on the back. The Champions of Kamigawa set puts you in the middle of the Great War with the Kami. New arcane spells and powerful legendary heroes will help make sure you're on the winning side. Alright, so we'll get our player's guide and our dice out of here. I've already packed up my dice collection, so I gotta make sure I don't lose this one, but a pretty cool symbol on this one. White's kind of a boring color for a dice, but, it is what it is. By the way, this video is brought to you by the world's only meetup app that allows you to find other people who play whatever games you may want at the touch of a finger. That app's called Game Finder. You can read more at gamefinder.co. It's out on Apple and Android devices today. I'm currently developing a web app, so people without those versions can get at Game Finder. Then after the web app, we'll do a Windows app. The reason I'm doing the web app first is it's quicker, it's cheaper, and it accomplishes kind of what we need. We need to get the Windows users and people without smartphones on here. So we're closing in on 20,000 users, so join up today. Give it a shot. Here's Outlaw, Champions of Kamigawa book. In a world of mysticism and honor, a war is brewing. Spirits launch attacks against humans as, in the shadows, a terror lurks just beyond sight. Very cool. I'll have some free time in Louisville, so, maybe we'll give that a read. We have the player's guide. Let's zoom out a little bit. See what they say is the... this feels a little thicker than normal, but that's probably because it's such a huge set. What do they say is the top 10 coolest? Myojin is number 1. Then Unspeakable. Interesting. Kikijiki Mirror Breaker is way at the end. None of the big money cards are what they would qualify as cool. But what I like is it gives you some set history. I don't think they really do that anymore, do they? It's just kind of the cards. I like the checklist too. I used to go through these and check them off when I had them. Let's start with our promo. It's always like a foil common and I don't like this. I'm glad they get rid of this. It's like, it's going to be a kind of a junk card. It's just like a throw-in. You might as well give an extra booster pack or something, or some card sleeves. But nice foil Swamp and a Dripping Tongue Zubra. So what was the limited scene like? Let's start with the tournament deck. I used to love these. I don't know if these are technically... Oh, this is definitely newer. Look at that. We've got a quick code on the side. When I don't think these are the same thing as starter decks, but maybe they are. I used to always rush to the store, and if they had these available, I would get them because you got like 3 rares in there. And then I remember a couple times, whoa, look at this packaging. That's weird. I accidentally bought like intro packs instead of these. Like I remember making that mistake when I was a kid. I was like, what's going on with this packaging? Like, oh, I'm gonna get 3 rares. Oh wait, it's like an intro deck or a dual deck or something. Interesting packaging here. We have a Psychic Puppetry. Oh, did it just put all the lands in a random foil? See, they could have just not had that other foil. I assuming... Uh-oh. Right to the rares. I almost skipped right through them. We have a Hall of the Bandit Lord. Tap, pay 3 life, add 1 mana to your mana pool. If that mana is spent on a creature spell, this creature has haste. Interesting. Second rare. The Unspeakable. That is a unspeakably expensive card to cast. That is 9 mana. For 6/7 flying trample with when the Unspeakable deals combat damage to a player, you may return target arcane card from your graveyard to your hand. I think this is the... Oh, wait, we got one more. Yeah, this is the last rare. Come on, Sensei's Divining Top. One time. Ah! Orokai Hatchery. Double X. Comes into play with X charge counters on it. So if you pay 10, you get 5. That's how that works. Pay 5 and tap. Put a green snake creature token into play for each charge counter on it. That could get pretty crazy. I think we're out of rares. Yeah, now so we're into the uncommons. So with such a big set, you're definitely going to have a lot of junk rares and a lot of rares that maybe end up pretty common to pull. These cards seem in great shape. Just kind of flipping through them. And now we're into the commons. This is there's a Lava Spike. Gotta love that. I came back briefly during Kamigawa. I remember some of these cards. I remember being like, man, if I can't pronounce any of these cards, I'm never going to play this game again. And I love how people are like, you're stupid. You mispronounced a card. Even though I've heard somebody else say that card 100 times and now I know how to say it, you're stupid for screwing up the first time you say it. Magic players. All right. So far, no crazy pulls in these in the Fat Pack journey. So maybe we'll start today. Make sure you check out GameFinder.co, GAMFINDR.co. Once I'm done moving, the videos will get kind of cranking again. I owe you guys another Modern Masters box because we covered our costs. That art is incredible. And so I will do that. Sosuke, son of Sishiro. Soratami Seer. Orochi Egg Watcher. These flip cards are crazy. I'm kind of glad they went away. And a rare Jushi Apprentice. 1 in a blue, pay 2 in a blue, tap, draw a card. If you have 9 or more cards in hand, flip. If you flip, pay 3 and 2 blue, tap, target player draws X cards where X is the number of cards in your hand. That's interesting. Maybe some shenanigans would be about there. Hope you guys are enjoying the journey. I'm still missing, by the way, the 2. I think there's only 2 that I'm missing right now. If anyone knows of someone who has one for sale. Original Mirrodin and Judgment. I think otherwise I can get everything else. Maybe there weren't Fat Packs for those sets. I'm not sure. But Original Mirrodin and Judgment. People ask often, you know, what am I missing? There you go. All right. Hanabi Blast, Hanabi Blast, Water Veil Cavern, Mana Schism, oh my god. And a rare... Oh, right, there's a Gifts Ungiven, and I think we have a foil too. Okay, so Gifts Ungiven is definitely not a huge chase rare, but you know, definitely a few bucks. 3 and a blue. Search your library for 4 cards with different names and reveal them. Target opponent chooses 2 of those cards. Put the chosen cards into your graveyard and the rest in your hand. Then shuffle your library. And we have a foil Vigilance. I'm guessing that if you get a foil rare, it's in place of it. I don't know that for a fact, but... Oh yeah, bring back Stone Rain, man. This card needs to be a thing again. I love me some land destruction. Who doesn't? We have Pain Kami, Blood Speaker, Dance of Shadows, and our final rare is Reweave. 6 mana, target permanent's controller sacrifices it. That player reveals a card from the top of his or her library until he or she reveals a card that shares card type with that sacrificed permanent. Then the player puts the card into play, then shuffles their library, and has Splice into Arcane. And we have Foil Plains. That was random. That is a very long card. I hope you guys enjoyed the Champions of Kamigawa block. We're still waiting for our crazy pull, but I'll take a Gifts Ungiven for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to subscribe. Like this video if you want another one, and we'll talk to you again real soon. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.